Yes, we have seen this. Okay. Okay, please. Now please concentrate here, because here may be some confusion in your mind while you actually applying the styles. CSS combinators. CSS combinators. Combinators means grouping of different elements. As I told you, group selector is there, in which you can select multiple elements. So there are different group selectors, and again there is some hierarchy of applying the selectors. So please understand this. Different four combinators are there. Descendant selector, child selector, which is okay. Descendant selector means which is used using the space, first element, space, second element, like this. Child selector is greater than sign. Adjacent sibling selector. Sibling means, are you able to understand? Are you able to understand the sibling? What is the meaning of sibling here in this? Let me tell you, because you should know. See, when I'm typing, let's say, let me take one more page. I'm saying DOM demo. Please remember this. I'm going to create these elements, head, and inside that the body. Okay, let's say in body I am taking one paragraph. Okay, are you able to see this HTML code? Tell me how many elements I have used here. Can you name, sorry, can you name different elements in this page? Different HTML tags, HTML elements in this page. One is head, sorry, one is HTML. Inside that, head and body, and then paragraph. So how browser understand this? Browser maintain this as a tree structure. And that is called as DOM. That is document object model. So what is DOM? Let's understand. When we are creating any HTML page, it is maintaining a tree structure. Like, always HTML is the root tag. Let me reduce the font. Always HTML is the root tag. Then in the HTML you can find head1 and body are the two childs. Head1 and body are two childs. So this will be the two childs. Let's say it is head, and I'm not giving that less than greater than sign, but see, that is the tag name, body. This will be the heads, this will be the childs for this tag. It is a DOM tree. It is going to be very useful when you are going to apply the styles and when you are going to learn the scripting. Then you can find paragraph is one element in body. So again, to the body, one element will be added as a child, and that is the paragraph. If suppose I add one more element in this h1, then this DOM tree will extend to create one more element, h1, and then these, and obviously these two will be the childs for this body. So do you understand DOM tree?
Yes, sir.
Give me reply. Okay, great. Fine. So now why I have explained this. So now I think you can understand the child selector. Now you can understand the child selector. Child means if the element is child of that particular element, then only apply this style, otherwise not. So let's say in this paragraph, there is one bold tag. Okay. Sorry. Here is the bold tag, which will display the contents in bold. And let's say outside the paragraph also there is one bold tag. Suppose I want to apply the style only for this bold tag which is inside the P. So at that time, I have to apply the style like P is my parent element greater than, and inside that there should be B. Then only apply the style. Then only apply the style. I have to change this page. Does I forget? Okay. Unnecessarily I have written this here. And this is the outside bold. So you can understand, even though I have applied the style for bold, but that is applicable only for this bold, not the outside B, because I have combined it with paragraph. Only the bold tag, which is the child of P, should apply this style. Give me quick reply if you understand this. Give me quick reply if you understand this. I'm not able to see. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Great. Then adjacent sibling selector. So if you go with this DOM, see, head 1 and body are adjacent siblings. Head 1 and body are adjacent siblings because they are the siblings means their parent is same. Yes, HTML. So there you can go with adjacent siblings. P and H1 are adjacent siblings example, and there you have to use the plus, like element plus element. Suppose div is one sibling and paragraph is another sibling. So when I will write div plus P and I will apply some style, it will select all P elements that are placed immediately after div element. Immediately after means suppose div is here and one paragraph is just after this div. See, now this body has five parameters. One is 5 elements, which is P, second is bold, and third is H1, fourth is div, and fifth is paragraph. But you can say that div is followed by P. So this is an adjacent sibling. For div, adjacent sibling is this paragraph. This paragraph, even though it is a sibling, but which is not adjacent sibling. So whenever you will define any style like div plus P, that will be applied for this P and this div. Give me quick reply if you understand this. Give me reply if you understand this sibling element selector.
Yes, sir.
Yes, great. Thank you. And now last is a general sibling selector. So it is selectors every UL element that are preceded by a P element. Now here is the precedence relation. Precedence means P, this tilde sign and UL, it will select every UL element that are preceded by P. Means before P, if I declare any of UL element, any number of UL element, that will get applied this style. So these are some examples of grouping, CSS combinators. CSS combinators. These are some CSS combinators. These are not limited. Just few I have given the example. You have to go and learn for. You have to go and learn for many selectors. Let me show you that on CSS site. Okay, I think. And one more thing. Luckily, this came here. Test your exercises yourself with exercise. So this is again one good advantage of using W3 School site. You can test it with the exercise. So here by default exercise is given. They will ask change the color of P element. Then you have to apply the style here in the P. You can apply and check the result. Okay. So this is please take the benefit of it. And here you can find the different examples of all types of selectors. Okay, so for today we will stop here. I hope